North Node Libra, South Node Aries. Coming into your energy is very strange. It's very strange here. It's some secrets, it's some addictive behaviors, you know, some twisting words, you know, fear of confronting the bully within oneself. There's a relationship situation that's just not working out somewhere within life right now. It's either where you're too comfortable being, you know, just a lone wolf, just being self-centered around only you, not really willing to cooperate or work with other people so that you can build better foundations. There's lack of clear communications here. Okay, there's a lot of clinginess that could be either for you or coming from another person, and it's making you feel some type of way. So, North Node Libra, South Node Aries. Desire everyone is doing well. I am Christelle, the Earth and Hollow. I come with my faults, my flaws, my hiccups, and all my imperfections and interruptions too. All that jazz. You already know what to do in the YouTube streets, okay? This message is still general. It may or may not be your residence at this time. Do check out other playlists that may be at the end of this message, or just go to my channel and go to the different playlists. I have the Dream Space Chronicles that deals with looking into different symbology and what the subconscious mind can be saying to you. This can actually be some pieces in there, or certain symbols that you may see and recall from your dream space, that you may go there and you can actually go and see if it can help you better understand what the message may be implying or needs you to implement within yourself or for yourself, within your growth, healing, or just your situation. Also, there is an ancestral wisdom, as well as checking out your movement directions of the cross. So North Node, of course, is north. South Node, North Node is your North Star, right? South Node is your South Star. So it's your things of your heritage, your generations, it's things of your past life, right? So your East and your West is your motion and how you move. So being that Libra and Aries is in the cardinal energy of the cardinal cross, Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, and since this North Node is Libra, Aries, then I would suggest that you correspond your energy to the Capricorn, Cancer, within the movement and how you move about getting to the harmony or the balance within your nodes, okay? Your lunar nodes. But you don't want to go? You don't want to go with me? My son brought me some coffee and I can't even drink it because it's so hot. I ramble. I fumble. I might fall, but I'll get up. It's the incense. Let me see how that do. I hope it don't interrupt your sound too much. And I forgot to put my microphone on. Anyways, go figure. Let's see what's going on. I really feel like I wanted to kind of look at, I really want to see what's going on with your feminine and masculine, because your feminine and masculine, it feels like that's the motion. because the soul mission, the soul is the fire of the inner child. It's the purpose. It's what sits between, it's the pivotal point that sits between the north, the south, the east, and the west. One way of looking at it. Because that makes the fifth element. But there's something within your motion, there's something within your movement and how you're going about some things that is a little more mature man, that is very prominent in your energy, especially with the energy of beating around the bush, holding secrets, you know, maybe words that are being spoken, twisted words. I have my little notes over there that I had to write down and coming into your energy, like Lunar Nodes. What's going on? I got a spot on my glasses. Concern. Number 33. Master builder. Not builder. Master teacher. Yeah, that would be the Libra. That would be the Libra node. You know, because the Libra, the North Node energy in which you're to embrace is to, you know, is to build better relationships. You know, relationships that are tactful and, you know, meaningful, set with clear and precise intentions. So that would be that Capricorn energy, the drive and the ambition in how to move within that node. Official person. And the home. King of Cups. 22. Libra, Aries. What y'all got going on? There's 22. And then number 4. The home. The house. With the King of Cups. Official person. Is this a relationship? Because there's the builder, the master builder showed up. We have the master giver, the master teacher, and then we have the master builder. And this is really, this is really confusing. Bear with me, because and then the tree of life. And then the tree of life. The official person, this is, and concerns with master numbers being here on the board. The ascendant teachers. The ascendant teachers may have some concerns. This can be in how you're oppressing yourself. This is not supposed to be this type of message. I don't know what's going on here in your energy, or maybe it could be me going on. But there's something about your home or your relationships. You're constantly being impulsive. You're not including. Someone is not including. If you're in a relationship of some sort, whether it's love or platonic, there's something here with impulse, with your impulsiveness. And this is an old behavior that has not served you once before in the past. And it's showing up in your life, in your space of now, where people may be saying that you're very self-centered. You're only thinking about yourself. You could be just leaving the house without letting anyone know where you're going, you know, or, you know, be gone for hours and hours and someone's trying to call you and you're just not responding or calling back. Those are old self-centered ways of the past that are currently in your space now. And it's your North Star, and then we got the Tree of Life, 5. Your North Star is really asking you to change. It wants you to change, to become more disciplined, to have a drive towards something. And the drive towards something is the relationships, because the Aries is the individual. The Libra, I can't hold a hairdo for nothing. Anywho, the Libra is the us. It's the people. It's who you relate to. And somewhere in the past, you have not been relatable. People have not been able to relate to you, you know, or social groups, however you want to look at it. Okay? Some of you just preferred not to be out in society. Some of you in the past life, you have chose to oppress yourself, to not be involved in domestic affairs, okay? Or official affairs. I don't know. Give me a moment. This energy feels thick. It's a heavy concern. It's like this was him at one stage being very young, right? This could have been you. Very young. And then the 33. Oh, they said do side-by-side comparison in my head. Okay. They said do side-by-side comparison. Young at 22. Now 33. Maybe, I don't know. I'm switching them up. I'm putting the numbers in order. There's some type of isolation or suppression. Let's get this North Node. Supreme, which way do you want me to go? Okay. I already know you want me to do that. North Node energy. Something over here just keeps saying, let's go further. Let's go further. But I'm not here to go into that type of space today. But there's something going on here in this North Node, South Node axis poles of Libra and Aries. It really feels like possibly your North Node Libra could be in Scorpio energy. And there's something within values or the fear of loss. This is also giving a little bit of a Chiron energy as well of Scorpio or Taurus here. But like I said, or your Aries could be in the 8th house, and Libra could be in the 2nd house, your lunar node. My chair, I have to get my son to reevaluate it because I think my sons be setting me up. But anywho, Supreme Creative Source, Ancient of the Ancient Ancestors in the higher realms of our greatest good. What is it that we, the collective energy of the North and South lunar nodes of Libra and Aries, need to see and know at this time? something's off with your east and west motion. Something's off with your east and west motion. West and east and west motion. There's something off. And I feel like with what's off, that's the area where you need to look to recalibrate. Maybe it can assist you in recalibrating. So I think I'm switching it up here, okay? I go with the receptive flow. I'm gonna put this here. There's something with the east and the west energy of the masculine and feminine. Yeah? Okay, well, let's go. Okay, energy oracle deck. What do we need to see about this east and west movement? Okay, so north, south, Capricorn would be west, and Cancer would be east. It rotates to the east, the ecliptic plane. So we're going to start in the energy of the emotion, the energy of the moon, the Cancer energy, the east. I'm saying it out loud because I may get kerfuffled as information starts to come in. So the east is Cancer, which will be here. Oh, that's why y'all had the 33 first and the 22. Okay, so the Cancer is representing the energy of the concern. The Capricorn, the official, the authority figure, right? Capricorn, the disciplinarian, right? The one that gets into different types of corporations and things like that, being diplomatic, able to negotiate, right? So the concern of the Cancer is something within the emotions, something that master teacher, something you need to learn within this concern. And that could be, what I wrote here was the on the notes was confront the interfere that bullies. Words affecting others negatively, beating around the bush, confront an addictive behavior, some sort of secret information, verbal or physical abuse, twisting words around to fit a situation. Uh-oh, don't fall, please. Just thank you. Yeah, so this may be the master teacher confronting the interfere that bullies. That's bullying the relationships. That's lacking the cooperation. This is the concern within your movement because it's causing an emotional, it's causing healer of the ages. I'm taking that as this is what N51, the change of the self, the individual. So this is the concern, the movement. Maybe there's a stubbornness here, an emotional stubbornness and the unwillingness to move or budge. And it's like the soul, look at the light, the soul. It's like it's calling, it's embarking. It's like it's trying to get you to embark or, you know, to ignite, to step into, you know, come out of that level of oppression within being, because this, it has a very strong energy here of someone just wants to be alone, don't really want to be up with other people, and that self-centeredness and just, you know, just so disrespectful and just so inconsiderate of other people's emotions here. You know, yeah, you're an adult. You do, you know, but you're in a relationship with someone, or you're at the job, or you're trying to collaborate with someone on a project, you know, and they're expecting you, and then you don't show up, and you don't, you know, you don't pick up the phone to say, hey, I'm running late, or hey, I'm not going to be able to make it, you know, so then the person can go ahead, you know, building relationships. Lunar North Node, Libra. Healing from the things of the past. Just being impulsive. These impulses are habits and patterns that you are bringing from the past that are crippling you in your future, keeping you from reaching your star, your soul's growth. Embrace. Okay, what do we need to see of this this Capricorn West energy? Supreme West, the energy of the West, and the official person. Why did you have envy? Envy of a journey. And there's a 2 again. And there's another 2. 20. I just did North Node Virgo and Pisces, and they had envy. It's giving me a little bit of being envious of other people and watching other people that are so motivated, like they're so high vibrational, you know, they just radiate this light and this drive with them. And it's like some of my lunar Libras, North Node, North Stars, you may be a little bit of envious within that. And that can be the shadow. That can be the shadow energy here. But number 20, balancing. So first you have to come to balance your masculine and feminine energy here. There's something within your mentality and how you think of authority. Oh, you may have an issue. Let me say it like that. You may have an issue with authority. Okay, and this may be why it's a little difficult for you to move, or why some of you may move quietly, you know, around and about home or work, or like some of the things that I've already mentioned here. What do we need to see? What you say? South Node, North Node. Because it's for you to build relationships yourself, not to be envious of the relationships. Official person is giving me the essence within contracts, within, you know, marriage. I did say, yeah, the home. The home is here. Being a little envious, not really getting out and socializing. Not really getting out and socializing. So we're going into the South Node energy to see what the South Node, because it does hold gifts. There is a angelic energy or a spiritual etherical energy, or it can also possibly be the higher self within that is trying to motivate you towards embracing these new relationships and how you design them. What do we need to see at the age of the healers for the South Node, North Node? Page of Cups. Very strong, intuitive. There's a strong intuitive knowing within my lunar nodes, okay? You know, you here for Libra. I'm not going to keep saying these things over and over and over again, okay? It gets a little tiresome and confusing for me. That is a psychic, that is a gift, psychic ability. That is, give us a little more with this page before I go on. This may have been why some of you have been hushed, you know, or identity theft. Other people stole some sort of secret information, verbal or physical abuse. We can take the abuse off. So yeah, so it's like the South Node energy. So some of you actually in the past life has had the ability of foresight. You was able, the secret information, it's like the mystical information, is certain things that you were able to tap into, especially with the age, the healer of the ages, and that feeling of being oppressed and not wanting to connect and be out within society. So it's like you shared certain things and maybe someone twisted something around to make it fit for them. I don't know. Page 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. So this past life, this South Node energy, the gift is the ability to work with others. The intuitive knowing, you know, knowing how to cooperate with others. The intuitive knowing and how to cooperate with others to build the relationships. It's in you. It's just a part of you, of your past, that you're going to have to heal or ask your guides to take you into that akasha or that space so that you can actually redeem it and see what area of it needs to be healed. There was a great love. There was a love in the past. Maybe this is the love you may be searching for in this life. I don't know. I'm seeing the deck and the energy oracle deck all tied up. Give us what is the embrace of this South Node? What is this? I mean North Node. What is this North Node? What is the challenge? What is the challenge of the North Node for Libra, Aries? The challenge is walking away. Ow! The 8 of Cups. The challenge is walking away so that you can heal. The challenge is mental. It's mentally challenging to walk away, to change old habits, to build new structures, because it's under the 22, the master builder. So you're not a master, you're just a 4 until you can actually come to build. Once you learn to destroy and walk away from the things that are no longer serving you of your South Node energy, then you can become the master, because the master is the one of the masculine and feminine that holds their own individual identity of 11 that then converts into 22. But the lower vibration of 22 is the 4. Walking away. Moving, getting things in motion, getting inspired, keeping up with consistency. I know that staying consistent and being disciplined in some areas is really difficult to change. I know. I am still walking in another area of it, okay? And it is quite difficult at times. What else do we need to see with this challenge, this North Node challenge? The King of Wands. This is arrogant, impulsive. So this is where the challenge is. The challenge of walking away from the impulsiveness. You know, being just, it's like the Leo light just shining only on me. You know, the self-centered, you know, the spotlight, right? It's like the spotlight. It's difficult. Some of you like walking alone because of the spotlight. Some of you don't want to build or cooperate with other people. So some of you are workaholics, you know, but you're taking on certain workloads on your own, and you're not really allowing other people to connect or cooperate or connect and collaborate with you, so that you can actually, you know, get more tactful with the official person, get more tactful in how you build so many things. It's like arrogance. 5 of Pentacles. It's like arrogance. The challenge is arrogance. It's that self-centered, impulsive way of thinking. That lone wolf, I can do this on my own. I don't need anyone to assist me. I'm good. But that's the comfort zone. You're used to being in that space, not depending on other people or groups or communities. But it's like your lunar north, Libra, is really trying to get you to obligate yourself. It's really trying to get you to obligate yourself into something physical in this life, so that your soul can actually come to, I heard exhale. What is supporting? Are we going here? What is supporting my North Node, Libra? I've been trying to use these the whole time. Okay, but they said no. They want me to get those. What is supporting North Node, Libra at this time? The cardinal directions. Look. And the star consciousness. And the star consciousness. What number is that? 17. They said void. That means it doesn't mean anything. What support? It's 2 cards. Nature and the cardinal cross. I'm half blind, y'all, even with my glasses. 4 and 8. Cardinal directions in nature. Look, what's supporting you is the cardinal directions. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, it's what I said in the beginning. when I'm like, hold up, the energy is a little difficult. It's like I'm supposed to be reading for the North Node energy, South Node energy, but it's like the direction of the North and the East and the West of this cardinal cross, the cardinal directions. This is the master visionary. It's the master psychic, the one that gets the plans and builds the plans and structures for the individuals within the community of the collective. But what is supporting you is nature. Get outside in nature. Yeah, the mushroom, right? The mushroom house. Get outside in nature. Nature is here to nurture. It's here to nurture and support you. This may be where, hey, I have in my playlist, I think it's the ancestral playlist, and connecting and hugging the trees, communicating with the trees for information. This may be beneficial depending on where you are in the world, or, you know, if the weather is permitted, find a path or go and be barefoot and ground yourself. Connect somehow with nature, because nature is here to support you. Nature is here to give you something to experience. Because for some of my North Star Libras that was nature may be it's difficult to break old habits and come out of the comfort zone, right? Of course it is. So, if you really ain't feeling the people and building relationships, what they saying is build the relationship. There's 4. We got 44. 4 and 4. Nature. Anywho, build a relationship with nature. You don't want to do the people. You don't want to do the groups. You don't want to cooperate. You don't want to try to figure it out. You're not motivated towards the people. It's hard to pull yourself out of it. Go and work first on building a relationship with nature. Because then nature can come in and fortify you. Nature can then come and help you to purge and cleanse. Come to see where some of those addictive behaviors are. Can show you where those areas of fear or uncertainty. Can show you the areas within your shadow, within your traumas, within your secrets. So yeah, nature is here to support my North Star Libras. Yeah, maybe let's carry on. Still too hot. There's chakras. The chakras, because no. Got it's a lot of seesaw. That's the decalibration. The coordinates to the Cancer Capricorn energy is throwing you off even more. because the East and the West is representing the masculine and feminine energy. So there's a kerfuffle between the energy within you of your masculine and feminine. The feminine energy, it feels like, wants to cling onto what it knows. It can be vice versa. It could be the masculine that wants to cling to what it knows, because it just may be afraid of being bullied or getting beat up again. I don't know. Refresh. There's a lot that you can learn from this, especially with connecting with nature and learning more about your spiritual science, which is your natal chart, and learning thyself. And right now, my North Star Libras, it is really important for you to learn thyself within your movement of your vision and your direction and how you want to move forward in this lifetime. It's either or you want to continue to stay in that space of comfort that's not giving you any type of growth, no type of abundance within prosperity of success, within the inside of your happiness, because your soul is feeling content and harmonious within balance, then that's just the price that you choose to pay. However, for my North Star Libras that are true and really desiring to break the old cycles, I feel as though that if you go and you tap into that East and West energy, and I'm seeing and what I heard and watched the transits, and watch the transits of the Cancer, Capricorn, Cancer energy, the mother, father energy, mother, father, authority, home energy, and see how you can implement it, though the tools and the energy of the archetype of Cancer and Capricorn into your everyday existence, in working with nature to build the relationships, to come up with diplomatic strategies in working with nature, to become more motivated or childlike joy into making the dedication to connect, okay? And there, you know, because the more you do it, the more you embrace, the more your heart, the more your soul is then going to want to connect with other like-minded individuals. But I feel like the ones that I'm reading for here, with a lot of the master numbers coming forward, I really feel like it's a time for you to really go down deep into those negative areas in those poles within secret, within being a bully or being bullied or however it was, and really go delve down into it and speak the words into the existence that you want it to be, and manipulate them, transmute them into positive, so that you can then ascend and move forward, okay? I hope I didn't lose nobody, but anywho, let's get a final message. Integrate, don't hesitate. That's what I heard. Integrate, don't hesitate. Integrate, don't hesitate. And to integrate, it's important you gotta face your shadows. You got to go and look at the shadows, because in the shadows within the moon, you may need to go into your moon energy too and go and face those things, those truths that you hide and suppress. Because when you go and face the things of the past or in the hidden aspects of the self, you then come to see them as wonderful attributes of yourself. Ashe. Right? The childlike, working and moving within nature, creativity, the discipline, right? Cooperating and collaborating, coming up with wonderful ideas in how you are going to dedicate yourself into your North Star, Libras, okay? And come out of the self-centeredness. Let nature teach you. Let the inner child within you ignite you, okay? And no longer allow whatever those parts of you, of your past that haunts you, to nitpick or bully you. And I do say, if you have made it this far, you already know what to do. All that jazz. I am Christelle, the Earth and Hollow. Do make sure you check out the playlist that will be around here somewhere, especially for that Capricorn and Cancer axis. Well, lunar nodes. Let's say lunar nodes, because axis is just the opposites of the pole. Anywho, until then, ciao.